What is going on, folks? I am Goat. Welcome back to Warframes. As you can see at the top, we're doing an Archon hunt. So, thanks to me opening my big fat fucking mouth, I brought up Ivara as being a viable optional frame for doing Archon hunts. And so, thanks to an email, I was asked if I thought if I could come up with a good build for Ivara to do this. And the only reason I brought up Ivara, because it's not like I know per se, is because Ivara is one of those frames that has a headshot multiplier with ability strength. She has invisibility, which is always kind of like a fucking, you know, pro gamer move. Just sneak up in some shit invisible as fuck. You can take a glaive with her. I mean, like, other melees are semi-functional with this, but glaives are amazingly good with her because, like, she will just keep distance plus melee and remain invisible, which is really badass. I mean, here, truth in advertising. There's a glaive prime. Fuck you, homie. Never came out of invisibility. Love that. Ivara's normal function is to drop out of her invisibility for a moment whenever you do any kind of an attack, to where, especially with the glaive, it's just like, nah, bro, not today. What the fuck? We just got a party of shit going on up in here. So as long as I do everything properly, because I've tested this a couple of times and it's worked out okay. I died once. But, yeah. As long as I do this properly, we should be fine. Not the item, thank you.
Boreal is here. Strike fast, use cover, and do not let him heal.
So the kick is do not become visible. You become visible, you will trigger... You will trigger this motherfucker. If you do anything offensive, you will trigger this son of a bitch. You notice, one fucking shot, man. Boom. That's fucking Kuva heck. With a radiation build. Okay. Couldn't remember if there was a homie back there or not, so. Okay, so here we come into stage 2. Now, stage 3 has changed since the Archon hunts first hit, right? So stage 3 used to be just like stage 1. As long as you didn't do anything offensive, you wouldn't trigger any defensive functions of the Archon. Now, they just kind of kicked the fuck off.
They will open this gate, even if
so you gotta be careful when you get into the third stage of this fight, because, yeah, any of the Archons pretty much just trigger right off the get. So it's like, they know they're being attacked. They get it. They ain't having it. They're not happy with it. Ooh, that was dumb. Yeah, like any of that's gonna... Well, I mean, the cloak will work, but... So here we go, dodge rolling our asses off and doing our thing. So like I was saying, though, like 2 Crimson Archon shards, even they ain't gotta be Tau Forged, nothing crazy. But a couple of Crimson Archon shards, and then I can't remember if they're Amber or Azure that give you parkour. Like, I can look once I get back to my ship. Yeah, watch out for the beams of fucking death. Those things will fucking wipe your ass. I mean, they will mop your ass like a floor. Alright, so here we are with Mr. Deacon. Freaky Deek. Oh, of course, he's already fucking triggering motherfuckers. Oh, man. Yeah, a goddamn party over there, doesn't he? Okay, I gotta admit, I have never seen that many enemies just chilling the fuck out with a Deacon. I don't know about anybody else, but that was a lot of motherfuckers just hanging out over there. Bitch, you're trying to shove me off here. I'm trying to pick the dude's head up. Alright, so here we go on our 530 meter fucking dodge roll. Damn it. If I would just hit the right direction, I would stop side rolling, and this would be a whole lot smoother of a transition here, okay? Oh, that noise never does kind of feel good. Not to the senses, anyway. Thanks for the energy. You too, buddy. Yeah, stop with your beams of death, dickbag. Hey, bullshit, man. Them fucking things will mop your ass. Why is there so many fucking enemies all of a sudden? Jesus Christ. It's not that they can see me, but Jesus fucking Christ, man. If I do something stupid, I will die. Dude, every time I've tested this was like a non-factor. What's up, bitch? Okay, stick this guy on the right. I mean, yeah, if you want to try to be a sassy fuck, you can try and just bullet jump your ass through here, but believe me when I tell you, you will get a bullet in your ass. And with this build, you will fucking die. Like, literally one proc will kill you. Just a slash proc, a fucking heat proc, kind of any of them. Like, you gotta be... If you're about to get boogered up because you did something stupid, you best be ready to fucking pop in your operator and let that shit wear off your frame. Hey, guys. Well, of course he's got a following going on. Bitch, would you fucking chuck already? Come on, man. Sorry, I didn't see the last guy lassoed over here. Thanks. Oh my god. Again, it's one of those if you want to be ballsy. See, now, it's the third round of this damn fight that really becomes problematic, because unlike the beginnings of the Archon fights, this shit now basically automatically triggers a defensive mechanism from the Archons. So there's no more just sneaking in and killing them under normal circumstances. Once in a blue moon you'll get it, but not usually. Usually as soon as you start, they're doing one of the, like, their first minimal defensive thing, which for Boreal is the big orb of screaming death. And that, in turn, if I remember correctly, goes into the sentience.
On Tau.
So, you gotta be a little careful. Like, his electrical ground attack is one of the last ones, so... It's okay, and that's fairly easy to get away from. But it's like, when you start getting close, you want to save the dodge rolls, because, like, I'm running rolling guard, as you can see up at the top there. But rolling guard's kind of a necessary thing because of how squishy you have to build Ivara to get, like, the absolute most. Beauty is a build like this, you don't need range. It's helpful for the cloak arrow, but it's not necessary. Hi, buddy. How you doing? Be procced. And die. Okay, and then across the way. I don't know about you, but I might be just cautiously suspicious about running into nothing. Yeah, see, like that guy's like, bro, what the hell was that? It's like this guy. Go ahead and kill this guy. Top off on energy before we get there. Okay, so here comes Mr. Boreal. See, as soon as you get here. And then here come the sentients. Oh my. See, last gasp. Prowl. Okay, fuck it. So my late-him idea wasn't exactly amazing. Okay, one dude down. Ow, dick. Missed him. Dick. God damn it. Didn't get the shot off in time. So here come the sentients again. See, basically, like, just like Loki, if you become visible, last thing you want to do is stand still. Okay, and there's Boreal. That's with all that defensive shit triggering. But it didn't used to be that way. Like it used to be, and I can appreciate adding an extra challenge to it, okay? I really can. But it used to be as long as you didn't do anything to antagonize them, they didn't do any, like, extra defensive crap. So, can you run Ivara like this? 100%. Absolutely you can. Without even question. Is it as fun as doing it, you know, with like something like Nezha with Roar, or Revenant with Roar, or just like, you know, anything else using Roar? Not really. Not in my opinion, because I personally like to run around like an idiot and just have a good old fucking time. Now, can you do this with the Felarks? Absolutely, but because of the defensive, because of the defensive trigger and the short range of the build, you can't really stay cloaked while you're trying to take out the sentients, so the Kuva Heck really works better than the Felarks using Ivara. With Nezha, doesn't really matter because you've got Warding Halo saving your ass. So the build is as such. The Latum was a test. This is, truth be told, I would actually suggest probably the Tenet Detron. Because it's a shotgun pistol, does a metric fuck ton of damage, and you can kind of pinpoint your shots. I was debating, this was going to be my next weapon choice to try, and it has an alt fire as long as you can hang on for dear fucking life. So truthfully, I would say that that's a good idea. Glaive Prime or Serrata works very well, especially in this setup, because you stay invisible and you can just fuck things up. The Kuva, the Kuva Heck radiation build, obviously, of my Riven is just heat, damage to Grenier, and multi-shot, which is 2 of the 3 of the Archons. Damage to Grenier, which is fine. It's no god roll by any means. Does the job, though. And then the Ivara build. 1 Forma and an Exilis adapter. Now, I tested this so many fucking ways. Because the thing of it is you want some duration. Okay, 36.45 seconds of duration, so basically 36.5 seconds of roar. It's a pretty decent amount to get a couple of shots off if you need it. But you need it, so you don't want to run a capped out fucking fleeting expertise plus a transient fortitude. That's just all bad. So you want to keep fleeting expertise down a little, okay? Because you don't want to kill your duration. And then you need narrow-minded for duration, which is what takes the shit out of your fucking range. But you also want transient fortitude and intensify for the health. Now, you can you do more former input, like, I don't know, Augur, well, I've got Augur Secrets in there. Can you do more and run Prime Flow? Sure, you absolutely can. Can you do more and with the Prime Flow and get Rolling Guard at max? Sure you can, but this is enough. You guys saw, this was absolutely enough. And then obviously, Streamlines at 25, and then this is at 50 because you can only cap out at 175, so... But preparation is a big fucking helper. For one, you saw if you go down, when you spawn back up, you're at max fucking energy. Okay, so if you're using Chilling Grasp, so pop up in your operator and save your own fucking life. Not Chilling Grasp. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Pop in your operator, kill enemies, and res yourself. Because that's the only way to revive yourself in the Archon hunts is using, that particular waybound. So, but this is what I found as far as Ivara that works. Okay? Now, is Arcane Grace necessary? No. Honestly, no. It's really not. Like, you can put whatever the fuck you want to. Truthfully, because slash procs and heat procs are very common. With Grenier, it's not a bad idea, because as little health as she has, I'm telling you, during these Archon hunts, a singular proc will kill you. But, because all of the Narmer Grenier throw Toxin, personally... let me find that bitch. It's Arcane Healing. Where? Right there. Arcane Resistance. To stop toxin effects. Because when you hear one of those Narmer go all as one, they're getting ready to chuck a fucking toxin blast at you. So Arcane Resistance is a huge helper towards that. Because truthfully, by the time Arcane Grace triggers, you're dead. Arcane Grace, I just literally forgot to change it. You could use Arcane Eruption, truth be told, to literally stagger anybody in range. Like anybody near you when you pick up an energy orb. That's pretty fucking helpful. Knock everybody else on their ass and you stay up and mobile. It's kind of up to you. Personally, I think Arcane Resistance or Arcane Deflection is probably going to be my particular choice. Probably Resistance because toxin damage is rough. That's it though. Like... this would be my suggestion. Your secondary, truthfully, you run what you will, okay? But the Kuva Heck with Ivara is really, really good, okay? Glaive Prime really good because you don't lose your invisibility and you can keep distance. That's the only reason. I know I speak on Glaive so often, but they have so many positives compared to their negatives. It's kind of hard to argue when you're very squishy and you're invisible and any kind of proc will fucking kill you, that you can just chuck an item at a group of enemies and kill them from a distance and never get touched by anything. It's really fucking helpful, okay? So as far as an Archon killer build for Ivara, This is what I would recommend right here. So, folks, and actually, hold on. Do I have an actual rad build? Yeah, I do. Yeah, like, do you need radiation for, because you're not going to use this against Boreal or Amar or Naira, you're going to use it against those damned sentients. When you're against Naira, you're going to use this against the amalgams, which are still sentient-esque. And with Amar, you're just going to use it against the Eximus, so viral is perfectly fine. But you can also use your glaive with Amars, and you can use your glaive with Naira's. It's just those particular sentients with Boreal are literally the biggest problem of the Boreal fight, and it's just because you gotta pop the little fucking void jars or the little shield jars on them before you can kill them. But like I said, it's the third and final stage of the Archon fight that makes using Ivara a little funky. And it literally just comes down to she's very squishy, and basically as soon as, you know, the third Archon triggers, they automatically trigger a defensive mechanism, you know, depending on the Archon. So with Amar, you get, you know, him automatically popping into the howl, and then the multiple you know, floating Amars that you have to figure out which one is, you know, the real one. With you know, Naira, you immediately what is it? I think she does the spinning bullshit and then the big whoosh to knock you on your butt, and then immediately calls amalgams, to where, like, you know, Amar will do his howl invisibility thing and then immediately call Eximus. So it's a really, really big fucking annoyance more than anything else. But is she usable for this? Abso-fucking-lutely. Will I stick with this? Probably not. Gonna just be honest here. Probably not, because when I can do that, or I can just do this, okay, and I can run around and go ham and be a fucking complete idiot. You know, I mean, Roar is going to do 81.3% damage increase with the Fel Arcs that's already doing, on the Incarnon side, 36,593. So, additive damage right there. Or if I use the shotgun side, yes, the reload's god-awful, but 46,342. This motherfucker takes down Archons very well. And yes, it's reload speed, which is very much needed on this. Negative crit, very much needed. Well, at least a nice thing to have. Status duration, which is just kind of the whatever thing with this particular Riven, because it's not really necessary. And then base damage, always a good thing. You know, multi-shot, base damage. I mean, it's what you need. You need multi-shot, you need base damage, you need multi-shot, you know, you need distance, so less fall off. Just saying. So, would I personally recommend just having a configuration with Nezha and Roar for reckless-ass players like myself? Absolutely. If you don't have a problem running around and sneaking around like a crazy person, Ivara is your girl, man. Really is. So, folks, I do want to thank you very much for watching this. As always, we will catch you in the next one, all right?